Okay, so it's a little bit wet today. The rain has come in, the dog has been running around, and everything is wet. Um, but I decided, well, it doesn't rain in my shed, so I'm going to take my motor mount brackets right in there for the rear of the K-frame. That one there, and that one over the side there. And I'm going to transfer them onto some cardboard, because my wife has an IKEA obsession, and I end up with loads and loads of scrap cardboard. I mean, I cleaned out the shed the other day, and what was my stockpile did get a bit wet. So as you can see, I have got a bit more room. Got plenty of cardboard, so instead of computer-aided design, I'm going to go with cardboard-aided design. Okay, so here we are under the car, my little Caterpillar work light. This needs a serious degrease and rip all these fuel lines out. Thankfully I could just unbolt all of them at those little bolts there. That one doesn't have one, but yeah, there's all these little bolts. I can just rip them out and pull it off. My transmission tunnel here is a great position to run all my wiring down, so that's going to be nice. The front of my battery is going to be here, which is actually quite a long way from where the motor is. So I am going to need to extend a bunch of cables, and I still need to rip the fuel tank out, which I've been going to do for too long now. But yeah, and then things like that busted exhaust mount up there can get going. So yeah, anyways, let's go down the front here. Squeezing around all my stuff. Okay, so that is my front mount, and that will bolt up to those. So essentially I just need to make up a bracket to go from those up there down to there, which should be fairly easy. I say this, but it more than likely will not be. Yeah. Okay, so with the help of my Kiwi dog, yes, run away, I've cut out this strip. This one doesn't actually need to be that wide, not as wide as the front one anyway. So it doesn't have to be square. I can make it square in CAD later. I know it's going to be a rectangle, so yeah. I push this button here. Oh, look at that, that's way easier. So now I'm going to get this in there, and I'm going to essentially sit it over what I need to sit it over. And I'm going to poke holes in it with a screwdriver. Okay, so now we're here. I have managed to go, okay, those are my, this side's probably easier to look at. Those are my bolt holes. And I'll just shove the, too far? Shove the screwdriver up through it. So yeah, it's a very simple way to get my markings there. And then essentially, my piece of cardboard is basically the right damn width anyway. So yeah, what I'm going to do is now work out those top two bolt holes, and really I just need the distances between them all. However, looking here, that one could probably just be a straight hole up into that spot. Same for this side. It's basically dead below it. Like, the more I do this, the more I realise that it's almost like Nissan bloody intended this damn thing to fit, and then I just need to make another hole at the edge for that one. Oh, this is so close. Okay, so knowing my bolt holes will line up, so these inner ones will line up, and then the outer ones are the same distance. All I have to do here is fold the cardboard in half and punch the outer hole through. So yeah, once I unfold this, I'll get this. A fairly rough diagram, outer to outer, inner to inner, and then I can make up my bracket from there. So yes, when people talk about CAD, it's not just always computer-aided design. Here is your cardboard-aided design. Right, so thanks for watching today. that's a quick and simple few-minute video on how to make your cardboard motor mount. From here, I'm going to take this back to CAD, clean it all up, and make it look pretty. So yeah, but that's the easiest way to transfer real-world dimensions onto a piece of cardboard to then go and measure them and make up your motor mount in CAD. So I'm probably going to go with the same as the front, 16mm laser cut plate, sheet plate. If anyone could drop a link in the comments as to where the difference is between sheet and plate, that'd be great, because I've rung some places and they tell me that 2mm, 3mm, 5mm, that's all sheet. And then at about the 10mm point, I get a crossover. Some places say that 10mm is plate, and then I ring some places and they go, oh no, we cut 20mm and up in thickness, that's plate. We don't deal with sheet. Anything under 20mm is sheet. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. And I'll call other places back, and they're like, no, mate, anything above, we cut up to 8mm. Anything above that is plate. We don't cut that. So, yeah, if you could tell me what is sheet and what is plate, that'd be nice, please. Either way, I'm going to go with 16mm, as that seems to be a good crossover between easy to find, strong enough, and can still cut it with a laser cutter. And I can sort of get that all done locally. That's great. Problem is the stuff's not cheap, and for one-offs, I'm looking still like $400 or $500 for these two motor mounts. But at least I know that it's going to be so thick and so overkill that my engineer's not going to care. Like he said, 10mm needs to be nicely designed. 16mm, it's going to take the hit. It's going to take the strength. So yeah, going with 16mm just because overkill is underrated. But also, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, and help YouTube think that my videos are cool.